You didn't know? Well, here we go. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, share. So this video is going to be about family. What's important, okay? What's important when you're working from home, when you're juggling a bunch of jobs, when you're juggling a couple of different businesses, okay? Some tips on how to keep your family straight, how to keep be able to devote enough time to your family that they don't feel neglected, still have enough time to do what you need to do for whatever business ventures that you're starting, or however you're making money online, or making money from home, or doing something to make money other than a regular 9-to-5 job job, okay? Or if you've got a job job and you're looking to bring in an extra stream of income, okay, one way or the other, you know, the extra money is the extra money. So what do? Okay, we've talked about to-do lists, you know, keeping a to-do list, and we've talked about goals, keeping goals. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about a schedule. So you keep a schedule, you keep a weekly schedule, okay? Of course, you know, you got all kinds of schedules from school and sports and whatever, scouts and work and, you know, clubs and whatever else. You got different events on different nights of the week, different things, different practices, different recitals, different meetings, okay? All of these things, this is regular life, and in the middle of all of that, you got to stick a work at home business, okay? And still have time for your family, still take the kids to the park, go shopping, you know, do whatever it is that you do, go to the library, whatever you do to unwind, whatever hobbies you may have. So you keep a schedule, a weekly schedule, so that on Sunday you fill out for the week ahead, and you know what's going on throughout Monday to Friday, okay? Or Monday to Saturday, okay? And you keep that schedule, all right? And every day, every morning, you look at that schedule, okay? And you adjust it to the day. Things come up during the week, but every morning you know what the schedule for the day is, what's going to go on, and in the midst of that, in the schedule, you block off times. You block off times for your venture, for your work at home business, for your business, whatever it is. Maybe you're a house painter, you know, whatever it is that you're doing to make money extra on the side, okay? Because this is about the work from home hustle, all right? You know you can't make it on one income, not today, not in this society, not in this world, okay? Not with all the things you need to buy, okay, and have all the technology that you need to have today. So you use a schedule, all right? Now you make sure that you block off time for your family, okay? Besides the regular events, make sure you have a family dinner if you can do that. You know, make sure you have a sit-down dinner. You know, always be asking your kids questions. Time goes so fast. Always ask them what's going on. Believe me, most kids, well, at least until they become teenagers, will talk your ear off. All you got to do is start with a question. So, you know, engage them. This way, when you're set with your block of time to go and do your business, or to leave to go do whatever it is you do for your business, you don't have to feel guilty about leaving your family. See, there was a point in time where I was always worried about where I wasn't. Okay, if I was working overtime, or I was putting in time on my business, my side business, or whatever it was, then I wasn't at home. I wasn't with the kids. I wasn't with the wife. I wasn't doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing to be a good person. You know, me, I'm working, and you think you're being a good person because you're paying the bills, but you know, it's a double-edged sword. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people put up with it for a time, and then they get sick of it. So, you know, that's pretty much what happened to me all through the last 20 years. Is I would have different side businesses. You know, it would get to be too much with my time, and I would end up dropping it. And then, you know, a couple of months later, I'm looking for something else to do. You know, so it was that's just the way it was. So you gotta block off the time and stick to your schedule. All right. So that's what you would do to keep with your family. You know. So calendar and schedule. are synonymous. When I say schedule, you could say calendar. When I say calendar, you could say schedule. Calendar is what you use to make your schedule. So you're using a calendar to make your schedule, but it's basically the same thing. Alrighty. Back to the music. So having a schedule is important so that you can keep everything organized and you can not sacrifice or take away from any one particular part of your life, whether it be your job, your family, your kids, your parents, or your side business. Okay, no matter what it is, you know, if it's on the schedule and you block out time for it, then you won't have to worry about, you know, shortchanging anybody or, you know, or neglecting a part of your life. You know, it's the whole purpose of being successful, working from home or working on the internet, making money online, is in order to enjoy family and have freedom. You know, it's really hard to have freedom in the beginning when you're trying to set things up and run around and be productive. You know, it's not lazy man's game to work from home. You really have to hustle and bustle. You really have to be motivated. You got to stay motivated, and having a schedule, knowing what's in front of you, knowing what's next, knowing what you're going to do next, is very important to not waste any time. Okay, just like a to-do list, when you get to that block of time in the schedule, then the to-do list comes into play, because now you're working off the to-do list. Okay, so that's how you keep yourself organized. So between your schedule and your to-do list, your time is micromanaged down to the minute, so that you know what you're doing. Okay, so like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you do to stay organized and keep things balanced in your life between family, work, and side jobs and internet businesses, and you know, whether you're a writer or a singer or a musician or whatever it is that you do, you know. So leave a comment and we'll see what goes on. Hey, I keep saying schedule. Calendar. You use a calendar to make your schedule. So it's a calendar to make your schedule. Okay, but I keep saying schedule, but a calendar it's the same thing. Okay? Back to the video. So, in closing, let's just say that you need a schedule. You work off a schedule on the weekly and a daily basis, right? And then you work off a to-do list. Your to-do list is broken down into your blocks of time. So you might have more than one to-do list. You might have a family to-do list, and you might have a work to-do list. You definitely have more than one to-do list. You have a honey-do list from your wife, what needs to be fixed around the house, or what needs to be done around the house, whether it's the lawn or whatever. And then you got your work list, and you got your side business list, what you want to accomplish when you have that scheduled block of time that you devote to that business, that you have it broken down. So you have that to-do list for that. So you have the schedule breaking down to blocks of time, so that you can capitalize it and know what you're doing from certain blocks of time. And each one of those different aspects of your life has a to-do list, so that when you get to that block of time, it's structured, so you have a to-do list as to what you're going to do in that allotted time. Okay, now your goals are very important. You know, you got to have goals, whether it's to make $100,000 a year online, or even if it's just to make $100 a day online. You know, even if it's just that, or maybe it's just to make who knows what your goal is. You know, to start out small and to get big, but you got to have a goal. You got to have something somewhere to start, to strive for. So you have those goals written down where you can see them every day, whether it's on your bathroom mirror, your visor, your car, your wallet, like I said in other videos, or maybe you have it on your phone, in your notepad, or maybe who knows, somewhere where you can see it on a daily basis, many times a day, and say it over and over in your head. Read it. Okay, you read it, and this way it becomes something in your mind that you're thinking about. My goal is I want to make 100,000 a year. Now you got to break that down into how am I doing that, and how do I do that? Well, you're doing that with your to-do list. That's how you're doing it. Okay, so that's how you're doing it. So you're breaking it down with your to-do list. Okay, and so you got your to-do list, breaks it down, and your schedule breaks down your blocks of time for your various to-do lists. Okay, so I hope that straightens it out a little bit, makes it a little easier to understand. So like and subscribe, leave comments. We'll answer your comments, questions. Let me know what you do, how you stay organized. All right, guys.